Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes. I could show you this again. I'm 6'9". My time and range is pretty much the same as the last video, since I'm doing the two videos back to back today. Today, I want to discuss what does a hypo really feel like. Now, I'm going to offer two perspectives here. One is what does a traditional hypoglycemic event feel like to the average human being. Then I'm going to discuss what it feels like to me, and we can weigh the differences. First of all, hypoglycemic is low blood sugar. No matter how great we are at controlling our diabetes, there are going to be times where you're going to drop unexpected things. You take insulin before your meal is quite prepared. You exercise more. There's just a whole bunch of things that could cause you to go low. Don't think of it as defeat. It's not defeat. It's just something we need to treat and we move on. Think of it this way. When you have a headache, you don't kind of, oh my God, I have a headache. Oh, the pain. Okay, yes, you probably do. But we don't say, oh, we failed because we had a headache. No, you deal with it and you move on. That's exactly what we have to do with low blood sugars. Now, a low is traditionally sweating, palpitations, boom, 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 boom. There is an intense feeling of hunger. Oh, I've got to get food. And you pretty well will do anything. Excuse me? No, I think I put it off. No, excuse me. Sorry, just had a sneezing attack. But with the intense feeling of hunger, it's kind of like open the refrigerator door and let me just eat. And you'll constantly eat. You know, I really don't think that people need to worry about being low. It's how quickly we get out of being low. I've gone to the refrigerator and open it up, and it'll just eat anything. It's a little different here. We have a set plan, but that's me. Not going to discuss that right now. Your blood sugar needs to be treated calmly. First thing, if you're feeling low, ideally take your blood sugar. That's going to give the final answer on whether you're low or not. Now, low in Canada is 3.9. For those of you in the States, just times that by 18. I think it comes out to 54, 52. Your blood sugar will need to be monitored in 15 minutes after having a snack. Or not a snack, sorry, quick-acting sugar. And hopefully within the 15 minutes, you'll start to feel better. You take another blood sugar, you check it, and if you're okay, you're ready to move on. If you're not, retreat and continue on. After you're done, you want to see if it's more than 3 hours before your next meal. Have a snack, a carbohydrate, a protein, crackers and cheese, crackers and peanut butter, all work great. You're going to be confused. Ideally, if you're with someone who is experiencing a hypoglycemic attack, you should not leave them alone. Pure and simple. Somebody who is having a low blood sugar may need your help. It may suddenly progress to where someone will pass out. We hope it doesn't get that far. You may need glucagon, and as your sugars begin to rise, you'll start to be a lot clearer. Things will start making sense. A lot of people who've had severe lows will wake up ready to fight because the mind does not know what's going on. So you begin to fight. So you're shaky, you're confused, you're hungry. Some people have eye problems. Deal with it. If you don't have your glucometer with you, deal with it, and then check when you get home. Just to make sure that your blood sugars are constant. Now, moving on. What do my low blood sugars feel like? Well, I have a condition called hypoglycemic unawareness. So my blood sugars could be low, speaking to you. My blood sugar right now, I think we're safe. We're at 6.9. So that's a good number. For me, we start treating when I'm below 6 because in the past, I can drop very quickly. So when I identify as being below 6, I start treating. Now, my treating is going to be different. We are going to try to get some fast-acting sugar, but we're going to do it in different ways and build up. As I said, I don't feel lows. So I could be sitting here talking to you, and I could be down to 2.9. What are you going to do? I then start the treatment. If I start feeling any of the traditional symptoms, that is kind of like, get out of the way. I'm going low, and we're going to have to treat it pretty damn quick. What symptoms am I looking for? Sometimes I'll get the heart palpitation. Years ago, I would get tingling around the mouth, kind of like you had freezing in there. This eye would start seeing double, so I would be like this just to see one. Made it really difficult in walking. I have been told I start slurring words. I don't identify it. I had an assistant at one point who said, well, when you feel low, why don't you just go get something to eat? And the whole idea, I don't feel lows. I went through, if my blood sugar dropped too quickly, my hand would go numb and I would have a migraine headache. The migraine headache would last for 8 hours, and then during that 8 hours, I would regurgitate everything I ate. Now, the last time I had a severe low was when that caused that was way before 2020. So I'm lucky. I'm catching them quicker now. I'm not having to deal with it. So lows affect people differently. Some people, like me, don't feel them. Others just get very shaky. Others are just totally confused. A low blood sugar or a hypoglycemic event is something that needs to be treated ASAP. Do a blood sugar first. Have some sugary soda, 1/4 of a cup, 4 hard candies, orange juice, fruit juice, not just orange, any fruit juice. Test again. If you're fine and it's within 3 hours of a meal, then have a snack. Crackers and cheese, peanut butter, bread, just to hold you over until dinner time or lunch or whatever it is. Don't sort of get in the mindset, oh, I'll treat it when I get home. Because chances are you won't be able to treat. Things will drop very quickly. Think about it. And with that, have a super day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.